Today marks the 20th anniversary of Wild Arms in North America. It released for the original PlayStation on April 30th, 1997, just 4 months after the Japanese debut back in December. Before we begin, I want to go through every release, skipping Wild Arms. Wild Arms 2 released for the PS1 on April 30th, 2000. Wild Arms 3 debuted on the PS2 on October 15th, 2002. Wild Arms Ultra Code F, which is a remake of the first game, released for the PS2 on November 15th, 2005. Wild Arms 4 released for the PS2 on January 10th, 2006. Wild Arms 5 debuted on the PS2 on August 28th, 2000. And the seventh and last game is Wild Arms XF, or Cross F as they like to say in Japan, released for the PSP on March 11th, 2008. Now, Wild Arms is a Western-themed turn-based RPG. The title of Wild is an obvious call-out to the Wild West genre, while Arms, ancient relic machines, are actually special weapons in the game. The overall plot of the first game follows Rudy, Jack, and Cecilia, who are basically adventurers on the planet Alpha Gaia. That's the basic premise anyway. It was developed by the relatively new company Media.Vision, that's Media.Vision, and published by Sony. Prior to this, Media.Vision made Crime Crackers, a first-person shooter, and Gunner's Heaven, which is a 2D run-and-gun shooter. Media.Vision combined their gun mechanics and aesthetic style into their first RPG, which of course was Wild Arms. Since then, the company has almost primarily become an RPG studio, but they do branch out from time to time. I was first introduced to Wild Arms back in high school when my friend Shay, yes, my on-again, off-again special guest, let me Wild Arms 2 knowing that I was a big fan of westerns and RPGs. This was in the mid-2000s, so during the PS2 era of consoles. Sure, some of the mechanics were a bit more archaic by that point compared to the modern RPG of that time, but I still had a blast. The mixture of turn-based battles, the western-influenced world of music, and the puzzle-filled dungeons were an awesome sight to behold. It's almost like a Wild West Zelda, which I think would be an amazing concept for the next game. That's a free idea for you, Nintendo. Anyway, since I liked 2 so much, I borrowed 3 from him next. It cranked the western aesthetic up to 100%, from the music to the setting itself, and is probably why it's my favorite. It's exactly what I wanted from a western RPG and have wanted again ever since, but Wild Arms really is the only Wild West RPG out there that I know of at least. I like the game so much I even bought the PS4, PS2 port last year, and while it looks good, some of the mechanics, I admit, are a bit out of date. I still love playing it again though. So Wild Arms 1 through 3 use different forms of turn-based combat, albeit tweaked for each new title. The remake of the first game, Ultra Code F, used a combination of the original and some improvements found in 3. Wild Arms 4 and 5 is still turn-based, but characters and monsters move around a hexagonal grid. Grids could be normal or contain certain boosts or traps. This hexagonal movement strategic style went completely tactical in Wild Arms Cross F on the PSP. That said, past 3, I haven't played that much of the others except for the purposes of this retrospective. In fact, I only beat 2 and 3. While my complete knowledge of the series is minimal at best, I still want to do something for this grand occasion, if only to drum up support for a new game. E3 is coming up after all, and what better time to announce something than on the year of its anniversary. I don't care if it's for a new game, a reboot, a remake, or even a collection, just something would be nice. If this retrospective has you interested, you can buy 1 and 2 on PSN, which you can play on your PS3, PSP, or PS Vita. Then of course there's the aforementioned PS4, PS2 port, Wild Arms 3, which I of course recommend above all else. So again, whether or not we get a new game or collection remains to be seen, but for now, I want to wish Wild Arms a very happy 20th anniversary in North America. Did you know that was a ReActionExaminer video? If you liked it, you should subscribe to me to keep up with everything that I'm doing. Also, if you have some other interests, like sex for example, check out Tomops, which is a comedy sex podcast thing wherein my best friend and I check out the weird and abnormal and the erotic. And of course you should support me on Patreon because hey, I want to make the channel better and I want your help to do so. Plus, if you want to check out my writing, check out Game Jerk, where I have archives and new stuff for all projects, okay? You can find all the stuff and more in the description with the links below. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time.